What's happening, people, and welcome into the main feed where Josh will be joining us soon. And guys, just letting you know, we changed it up. I've got something on tomorrow night, so I couldn't do tomorrow night, but it's good to be here. So we're here tonight, Sunday evening, after the Broncos game, which was massive. And so you just be with me for a little bit. Josh will be in soon. But just thought I'd get my quick thoughts out there as well. I hope you guys are doing well. Everyone in the chat, it's great to have you guys in. Yeah, and thank you. Sorry for late notice. No real announcement, but appreciate everyone that's in. Tani, Daniel Wilson, Carl, Four Pack Studios, my man Jimmy. How you doing, brother? Jose, as always, brother. Robin, about time I was able to watch this live. And Jaden, thank you, sir, coming through. Benji and Rich as well. Welcome in, everyone. Greg, Law. And thank you as always. Yeah, guys, hit that like if you're here. Jose's always got this ready for us. Kia ora, no mai, hi to mai, leave on the host with the most, Ash with the stats, Josh with the laughs. Yeah, a few laughs. Should be a good night tonight. Killer, welcome in, my man. And great to see. Hello, Rawari as well. And up the wires and up Alex Pereira. Hey, welcome. Well, congratulations. If that's the case. Hey, yeah, so guys, yeah, a bit impromptu. Haven't really thought too deeply about it. Hey, Mister. Hey, Mo. But hey, what a game. I just watched it again last night. I watched the first half and then I watched the second half today. And for me, that might be the best, one of the best performances. Well, yeah, it's close to me to being one of the best. The reason I say that is because after that first half, I felt as though that forward pack, particularly, was really, really dominant and well balanced. I love the Mark Barnett back in the middle. I thought that was real valuable. I thought he actually provided a lot of dominance. And I'm going to bring up a little thing later on, guys. A little visual to explain how the forward pack works. And I know a lot of you guys already know this, but for those that are interested, I've got a little bit of, moving some little bits around to show you guys how it kind of works. So we'll go through that. But I thought the forward pack was huge, especially with the leadership of Mitch Barnett. And you could just see the contact was so strong. And yes, even though we understand the Broncos weren't at full strength, I felt as though that team and how we played defensively was really, really good. Hey, Daniel, good to see you guys. Fetu, mana waves all around. Yes, sir. There's mana waves for days last night. It was wicked, awesome to watch. And I was on my way from up north, just went away from Matariki and then came back. But I caught a little bit of first half, and then I just had to listen to Sammy and Blake on SCNZ, and then I come home and watched a little bit more. So, but yeah, let's just talk about Tamari and what a performance from him. Just great to see, I suppose, that direction from him coming back into the game. We saw what happened with him and Sean last week. If I had time to pull up visuals, you could see last week was really, it was almost they're trying to accommodate each other, which in this kind of um, day and age, you need to have a clear outline as to who's doing what role. And it was great to see Tamari on the ball with a clear structure of what he planned to do. That first try to CHT was absolutely beautiful, where they put Aden out the back and they put CHT, and so it's like a tunnel ball, but it's almost it put Katoni Staggs in that bind as to whether to go for Aden, and Aden's on that edge as a decoy is really, really good. It gives a lot of accounting for edge players or centers or halves to accommodate from, because he's lethal. But the pass from CS to Maida was great, and CHT caught it really well. And then after that, how he built his game, I think he scored that try for himself. That was great to see, and I kind of pointed it out a little bit um, that Sean in that instance usually would have had someone else go to dummy half and set up a shape to the right, whether it's a kick or but Tamita just got that feel for the game where he can just chime in and know that, hey, I could see something here. I'm gonna just give it a crack. And I love the boys as well. They loaded the numbers left, and it put and they were short, and Tristan Saylor had to kind of faint and go, and Tamati read that one dummy go, and it was try. So, but I'm just saying, in that instance, Sean wouldn't be inclined to go and do that type of play, put his body in that position at his current stage. Now, it's not a discredit of Sean or his style; they're just different. It's just a different approach, um, and a different style. So Tamati was great. The second thing about Tamati that's so important is that when he defensively, if you think about teams traditionally like to, or at least this year, or generally in most scenarios, they like to hit a half out of yardage coming maybe on the second or third tackle. So what they usually do, if you notice when Sean was in the team, they'd send a big body, either a back rower or a prop, or could be a strong center, and hit Sean on that second tackle and get a bump off, and then get a quick play of the ball. Now, if you notice with Tomaida, he's actually very strong in that contact area. There was one where Willison went into contact with Willison, and he held Willison, and then I think Roger was on the legs, and he controlled Willison to the ground. Now that slowing down of that play of the ball is so important, because that if you can hit a half there and he bounces off, you get one guy at market, it could jumpstart your sets. What I found was that Tamita was really solid in his contact, that it didn't allow the Broncos to really be able to jumpstart that set. And then going back to the point of where I think the middles that we've got currently are so strong that it gives them time to set their line, and then they can do another tackle that's a really dominant tackle. So I've got to give a lot of credit to Tamita for that as well. I think he's just that little bit more stronger to be able to physically handle those big edge players. I'll just quickly jump in the comments, guys, but hold that thought. Hey, Rich Tinakwe, where's my quarter pounder, bro? Hey, man, I had to make a quick one in Whangarei, and I had to get on the road, but appreciate it, bro. Daniel's saying TMM and CHT were defensively sound for the majority of the night. Yeah, going back to that, both of them were really, really good. We'll get into Capewell as well on that side. Um, um, Rivers saying the best defense. Hey, Rivers, reduce our error because those corrupt refs will capitalize on that errors. We'll get into it. And to be clean as much as you possibly can is very important, obviously, to not give away extra positions. 6 years half passes. Yeah, I said no Diddy. The beautiful young men, no Diddy, but they're good looking young boys, man. I wouldn't mind tagging along with them on a night out, just to see where they end up. But um, just say what Tany's saying here. I was on the GC for last weekend's game versus Titans, and it was totally different teams last weekend. It's not often the Warriors supposed to get licensed from start to get silence from start to finish. Yes, very happy with our win. Yeah, great comment, Tiny. Appreciate that. And Jared saying, I didn't know Barnett got a kicking license. Got to see him go for the chip and chase. Barney, he reminds me of Walker. Those guys, they just know the game really well, and I think that's just a confidence thing, that these guys can do what they feel. Um, and Jared's saying we look fast and relaxed. My man Jimmy's saying, say we don't lose a game while SJ's out, does he lose his spot? Look, there's some talk about Sean in terms of what potentially could be. Like, I think there's a bit going on behind the scenes. Like, we talked about how he's injured, and I think he genuinely is injured. But I suppose there's an opportunity here to kind of say maybe for this year at least. Like, there's not many games left. For me, it's like Jimmy, you'll know this, when Kaepernick took over from Alex Smith at the 49ers. And Alex Smith was the traditional quarterback for the 49ers. I'm sorry, guys, I'm a big 49ers fan, those that know NFL. Then Kaepernick came in, and he got so many games under him where he won all these games in a row that they couldn't bring Alex Smith in because he was the hot hand. If Tamari and CHT get so hot that they get 6 in a row or something, 5 in a row, you got to ride the hot hand. You don't want to mess with what's happening if it's working. So I would probably say that he does stay out. That's my personal view on that type of situation. Um, Are you going to touch on CNK being out of position, opposition kiss? I love CNK, but concerned fan. Yeah, CHT did get called out, I felt. Yep. I can't really understand the details to it. Sometimes if you see for certain sets and tackles, the wingers will sit back. You'll see Montoya back there or Dallin, but in certain numbers or situations, the winger has to sit up. Now, there might have been early tackles and he was wired out of place. I can understand that. And I'll give him a break because I thought a lot of his other parts of his game was really, really good. But it might just be one of those games. But for me, CHT work rate, involvements, I thought he was really good involvement wise. But look, let's keep an eye on it, Gareth. If we see it coming up more often than not, let's do that, for sure. Richard saying, yeah, last night we didn't look, bro. I agree, we didn't look too lost. That's what I'm saying. More direction, and Tamari was great. But yeah, guys, just I'll let you build the comments up a little bit. But yeah, so what I was going to say was that I thought Tamari had a massive game. 2 kick assist, kick try assist. So the one to Dallin, and then the one, like, what I love about going just quickly on Grubbers is that they're a 50-50, The Grubbers are like a 50-50. They give you an opportunity to see what happens. So there's some quick thoughts, guys. Just bringing my man Josh. Hey, brother. Oh, he's bounced out. Let me just try and see if I can get him back in. But yeah, so that's what my thinking is in terms of Tamari was awesome. CHT was really good too. And quickly, guys, on Capewell, I thought Capewell was amazing on that left side. I think he's just a natural left-sided player. His actual run is a lot better on that side as well. So, and Jared just saying, dude, does that mean we go back into simple systems? I think so, bro. I definitely think so. Hey, brother, how are you?
Oh, good, bro. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
No, you're all good.
You
You are
got
all.
me? Not
I
too
got.
loud? No.
Yep, I got you, bro. How
All
you?
right, all right. You there, bro?
Yep, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can
Oh,
hear
yeah.
you. Thanks for having me on, bro. Got a bit of a different setup tonight.
Yeah, in the office suite. Where are you?
Yeah. A couple of things. First of all, there's rats out there. I'm not going back out into the man cave till we burn it down and rebuild it. And
Oh,
my wife, bro, my blooming wife, I was out there and I could hear like this noise in there. And I was like, what the hell is that? The bloody baby goats. One of the mother goat died. So she put the babies in the bloody man cave, bro. So I had to quickly grab everything and move. But yeah, thanks for having me on, bro.
no,
Life,
my man. It's great
life
to
on
have
the
you.
farm. Life on the
Life on
farm.
the farm, yeah, man. But now we've just been talking about it, bro. The game. And speaking of baby goats, bro, who was your baby goat for the game? Who stood out for you, bro?
Look, for me, bro, Barney. Barney, I think
Yeah.
he just brings so much, eh? He's just tightens up that middle, bro. And like Tamaria was saying, like his first thought is defense. And I kind of think what he would have been thinking watching the Titans game, like who was he like singling out? Going, bro, I want to at training, I want to hit you up because at the Titans game. But nah, for me, Barney, I thought, I thought Tamaria and CHT, bro. Damn.
You confident with that pairing? Yep.
Yeah, I am, bro. Yeah, real confident. It's really, really balanced, those two, well balanced. And I think we've been talking about it the last couple of weeks. And what I feel that the Warriors weren't getting was that emotional part. They got the talent, but they just weren't getting that emotional part. And I think that's what Tamaide brings, bro. He can just chill the boys out. Like I watched an interview with him after the game. He was having like a sausage roll or something, and they're asking him about pressure, bro. He was like, no pressure. Like, I just came back from a brain injury, bro, when they told me I'd never play again. So, no pressure, bro. Yeah. So, how about you, bro?
I actually said Barney too, bro. I mean, I love what he did defensively. Can I get you just to watch a little thing? It's not a if you don't mind, Josh, I'll just bring this up. We can do a little bit of a watch here. I thought it was just I think what Barney does is so important. Bear with me, guys, but if you think of that, it's like a front six, right? The forwards. So Catewell, Walker, Egan, AFB, Barney, Marata. What I love about it with Barney more in the middle, it makes every possible kind of tackle combo like solid. So say for example, a guy runs up here, right? And then you say you have Egan, AFB going to the tackle. Okay. You might have a third man, whatever. Then you got Barney, Marata, Walker. Let's say this isn't a full field, guys. Obviously, just think of this as the middle of the field kind of thing. And then you might say, for example, just say this is another next runner. He might come and hit Barney Marata. That feels real solid to me. Do you know what I mean? Like the next tackle is always quite safe. And then say, for example, you have AFB goes to help third man in. You might have Egan go over. AFB might fill back here. Then you'll have Walker pull in. And then you'll have your markers there. Barney and Marata. And then the next hit up might come out to say Catewell Walker, right? And then you'll have AFB fill back out, Barney come back in, maybe Marata, Egan. And so Barney's always involved with that middle part of the field, and Marata, and it's always just solid. Like that's what I noticed with the tackles is like every hit up that they made, it felt like really strong with Barnett in the middle, as opposed to Barnett out on the edge. So I think for me, replacing Walker is the way forward. Replacing Ford. Yeah, pushing Ford to the bench, I think was a smart move for me. It just makes that middle, the combo, the tackle combination. So whether it's AFB and Barney Marata, Egan and AFB, like it all seems a lot more solid for me.
Fluid, a lot more fluid, yeah.
And a lot more fluid and dominant. So that's for me. I like that pick with Walker as well. Even on attack when they do attacks out of yardage or for kickoff, you go AFB first and you go Barnett second. Those two tackles are really strong. Then that third one might be Marata, and then the fourth is Walker, and you might give it to, or if you want to give it to CNK if it's a really quick play of the ball. But those four hit ups are real solid for me, and I think, yeah, what I'm getting at is pretty much pushing Barney back into the middle with AFB, and with Capewell on the left side. I think he's a natural left-sided player.
Yeah, I agree.
And he looked a lot better in flow as well. I think he kind of was really well balanced. So that might be, for me personally, the best forward pack. Starting forward pack at least. Do you have any thoughts on that, or do you?
Yeah, I didn't bring anything for show and tell. I didn't bring an awesome diagram. There
Sorry,
you go again, bro, making me look dumb. No, but
I set Josh up as well. I told him just today, and here I have been planning all morning.
oh yeah. So, I you know what, bro? I was thinking that watching it, how he brings them tightens up that middle. I just didn't know how to explain it, but I think with your diagram, you've explained what I was gonna try and say in a whole bunch of different words. But that diagram was probably way better. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I totally agree. That is the most well balanced forward pack I think that we've got. I also agree with the Capewell on that left side. It's like he starts better off his right foot when he runs, bro. Like he gets a bit of a better run, and he times his runs a bit different. And I feel like he wants to bump with that right shoulder. And
Yes, he wants to bump with the right
yeah,
shoulder.
like he wants, that's a stronger shoulder. So yeah, I felt that was probably the most balanced. And talking about that right side, that right side defense of Marata, Barney, and then CHT. Right, that's a lethal side, and I think that's something that we've been shy of these last couple of games. Like we haven't got that right, but no, you're right, bro. For me, that's a well balanced pack. Well balanced pack. Yeah.
Yeah, at least and obviously Tory off the bench, I think's good, and he comes on and does his little bit.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that just has to be the kind of dominant pack that we need to start games off, because I think I felt, even though they scored those tries, the Broncos, I just felt defensively we looked really tight. Like the one where we defended multiple set restarts, and they scored off it in the end, but it still felt like, oh no, we're back. Like we look a lot more solid, and so I think that's probably, for me, I probably think that's the way forward. Tomato's game, bro. What was your overall thoughts on how he played and
Bro,
his
he's
style?
so silky, bro. And what I love is that the grubber kick, bro, is so underrated. Like I just don't feel like we were doing it, and I don't know, he's just got these cheeky little grubbers, bro, like these nasty little Alfie Langer grubbers, bro. You don't need that big high kick, bro. Like especially in that kind of weather, like you give it that 50-50 that they're gonna get it or not, sort of thing. And we saw that in CHT's try, I think. Yeah, it was a grubber kick that came through in the second try. That was the second try.
Yep.
And, that for me is just silky, bro. And when Temaide scored, I just felt he plays. I think you might have mentioned it, bro. He plays what's in front of him, which I like. That brings something different. And what I like about Temaide, and I touched on it earlier, is he's a cool dude, bro. He's a cool head, and I think Sean at times can be exposed for playing emotionally, and he'll make the wrong decisions. Whereas, Temaide is just looks like a cool chap, like a cool dude to hang out with, go fishing with. But I thought his defense as well. He aims up in defense, but for me, he gets the nod, bro. He gets the happy meal this week. He had an awesome game. I thought both of them. This Harris Tavita as well. Harris Tavita, look. I thought he he played with intent, bro. He brought intent.
Yeah,
like he brought that. I want to be here. And they mixed well. Like he ran a couple of short side plays, and his defense is solid. And I think the boys just look more comfortable with him as well. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he did. What was your thoughts on RTS? I just want to show you. I wonder what you think about this idea. I had a chat with Ash about it, and if you took the name away from RTS, the persona, the character, the hype, and you just looked at and evaluated his game as a center, would you see him differently without all that expectation? And do you think that what he's doing is actually enough for our team?
I think it's what he does off the ball, bro, that makes him really important. I think it's what he does at training. I think it's how he conducts himself. He builds the culture and the character of the squad, of the team. But looking at him, watching him play, you're not. I'm not on field, bro. He hasn't really lived up to the hype. Not that I had hype for him. I just think he's amazing anyway. But other people might see that he hasn't lived up to the hype on the field. But I think off the field is where his greatest attributes are.
Yep.
What did you think, bro?
Me and we had a good chat about it, and I was actually thinking, just say for example, he wasn't, RTS. I think he's doing enough as a center in our team. Like, I think defensively he's been pretty good. That try was great for him. I'm sure, no doubt, his that will help him mentally and give him the boost of confidence that he needs. But yeah, and if for me, I just had to kind of change my mindset of how I view Rog. I think because we see the potential for him in other positions, that kind of masks over like what his current role is. Everyone's thinking, push him to fullback, push CNK out. It's like, it's not always just about accommodating him. It's a team game. We need to find what's the best for the team. But actually, as a center, and what he was doing on Saturday, I think it's actually enough right now. I think he's actually working within the context of things, and the more we can kind of see that and accept that, just like we accept other players when they kind of diminish or they change roles. Ruben Wiki was a center to start off with, and then he ended up a prop. It's kind of everyone game changes over the years. So I think, yeah, I actually am appreciating him a bit more, and not as critical, I'd say. But that's just how I'm viewing it at the moment. Yeah, I thought that try was so cool too. Like, I was so happy for him.
Yeah, so was I. So was I. Well, I was happy for it. I was just happy in general, bro, than watching that whole game. But yeah, I was so happy for him and Timoidi as well. Because again, playing what's in front of him, saw that Sailor he was always out of position too. Sailor, I just felt like he always was. Yeah, I felt like he always was. But yeah, no, I agree. Okay, now that's interesting, bro. Yeah, I think he's done enough. But just I think you're right, bro. We can see, we are masking out the potential of him being in another position, and that might happen, bro. Because we'll talk about CNK in a bit. That might happen. I don't think it will. But what did you think about Chance, bro?
I know people are kind of concerned about those 40-20s. I said you can accept the guy being off a little and out of position. But I thought all the other areas he was real good. There was the one he ran out of the end goal. He like slipped up, and I thought, oh no, he's going to get trapped, but he found a way out. I think everything else of his game was good. Did you? Are those concerns for you? Those 40-20s? Is it? Have you seen too many of them to maybe start to think he's losing a bit? Or yeah, what's your thoughts?
No, I think he maybe does. He maybe tries to carry too much work. The workload, the way that he plays, bro. I thought at the start of the year it'd be interesting to see if he can do that week in, week out for like 27 rounds, 25 rounds or whatever it is. That's a hard thing to maintain. That workload that he has.
Yeah.
So I was interested to see how that would play out. And then when we saw him go into 5'8", he had a bit more of a running role, which I thought was cool too. So yeah, I think you're right, bro. I think he can have his off days. I don't think the 40-20 things are a concern. And if anything, they'll look at that now. So if we're picking that up, they'll see it, bro.
I was thinking, like, for Chance in particular, I think it was mainly him and AFB that played the rep footy. So he played Kiwis, and I think AFB played Tonga. I was thinking if there was going to be a jet lag kind of vibe for him. It's hard to tell. I don't think 3 games at the end of a season last year would have been too, much. But you never know. That he does when I look at him, sometimes he does look a bit like jaded and tired. I mean, there's definitely been games where I think, defensively at the back, he probably hasn't been as solid as he was last year. But at the same time, I can't really say that it's worth changing him or switching him out for. I think he's still fundamentally doing what he should be doing. But yeah, I just think that's my thoughts anyway.
Yeah, no, that's mine too. I've just got a cousin, bro, that I talk to him throughout the game, and he's not a hater. Yeah, he's a hater, bro. He's a hater. Bro, get rid of CNK, and I'm like, why, bro? It's like, bro, these 40-20s, bro. He sucks. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you looking at everything else he's doing, bro? He's like, no, bro, he's got nothing. Offers nothing in attack, bro. He offers nothing, and I'm like, oh. Put Rog back there, and but yeah, I think he's doing enough. I think he'll come because he's got high standards of himself and of others. Chance. So I think he'll be right. And saying that though, bro, did you watch any of the New South Wales Cup game?
No, but I saw the fight they had. Did you see it? What was it about? I couldn't figure out exactly what
the Corey Horsburgh Suki Baba fight. Oh, this guy, bro. Bro, he's lucky. He's lucky Tom Mully didn't knock the orange out of him, bro. You know, like he's lucky, bro. He's just dumb. And interesting when they scored that try. So Jacob was at marker, Laban was at marker, and he like bridged up on him, bro. Then that's where they scored. They went through there and scored that way when he pushed him up.
Pushed him up underneath.
And then they scored, and then old matey threw out his best left right that he could throw, and bro, Jacob's just like, bro, bro, honestly, you're embarrassing yourself in front of your friends and family now. What are you doing, man? He literally did that, but no, I can't believe Jacob got sent off for that too.
Yeah, I know,
but it's almost.
I always think for the long guys with the range, like they should just put their hand out, and like because they got so long, anyone that's shorter than them, they really couldn't get to them, you know. But if you're a short guy, bro, you gotta duck and weave, try and avoid the shots. Mike Tyson your way around, peekaboo style, just trying to figure out. You learn any stuff off Tahuna? Because I know you do a bit of jiu-jitsu and UFC. Have you done a bit of MMA?
Yeah. I've done I've fought a couple of times, bro. Yeah, in the old
really.
Yeah. I've fought a couple of times. Got a lot of seconds, bro. Got silver a lot of times. I got a place. I come second.
Nah, that's massive, bro. Like seriously, to be silver.
Yeah,
seconds, all right. Like bro, to get in the ring and fight, bro. You're a legend. To
there's only two of us. But
what's his backyard fights? You know, the ones where they
a couple of them were, bro. A couple of them I rocked up, but I was like, oh, bro, what the hell is this, bro?
You're expecting to be an indoor stadium, you go some guy's backyard.
Yeah, Bruce Buffer's gonna come out and announce me, bro. No, nothing like that. But I've had a couple of boxing, kickboxing, MMA. Got second a lot, bro. That's why I'll just stick to the podcast.
Hey, shout out to Tahuna, man. Hey, you guys enjoyed that movie? You guys had a good time with that movie?
Yeah.
Good movie.
What's it called, bro? The
Convert.
Yeah. Bro. Yeah. That's just awesome seeing Te Reo Māori up on a screen, at the movies in Australia. Like that was yeah, that was awesome. But those tickets that he won, they didn't work.
I didn't.
We went to the wrong movie theater, bro.
Yeah. It was supposed to be at certain cinemas. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we went, and I was actually watching the Titans game with James. Like we were watching it. And,
you're in the cinema?
No. Yeah, on the Saturday.
Oh, so was he just looking at you? Was he mocking you? And like, oh my goodness.
No, because he's scared of me. Nah. Nah, he it was just obviously being from Penrith. I wanted to pick his brain on what Ivan Cleary would do in this position. What would he say, or what would happen at training, or how would you sort of combat all of this stuff? And yeah, it was interesting talk. It helped me to relax a little bit, actually. Okay, it makes sense. Then you'd say certain things, and then I'd be like, that makes sense why they would do that. Yeah.
Just on the topic, man, what was your fight nickname, Josh, from Jose?
Because my last name's Gage, bro. I didn't make this name. Someone else did, but it was 12 Gage.
12. Oh, that's gold, bro. On top.
And I actually got announced my name wrong. Someone called me, Johnny Cage from Mortal
Yeah, I'm
Kombat.
saying,
Yeah,
Johnny Cage.
they're like, oh, they're calling you, bro. Dude, they said Johnny Cage, bro. Like that is, and my name's not
Mortal
Johnny.
Kombat. Yeah, the Mortal Kombat music game.
Yeah. Bro, I had Tama and Jamie had a fight show on one time, and I was doing security, just checking everybody's tickets as they came through. Like, just worked there,
Yeah.
had a couple of beers, having a hamburger on the night, checking, and then Tama came over and he said, "Oh, the main fighter's pulled out, bro. Like he's here and he's pulled out. He doesn't want to fight the main fight." I was like,
Yep.
"Oh yeah, true." And he's like, "Actually, bro, you're probably the same weight. Like you're probably the same." I'm like, "Bro, I'm in like security clothes. I can't fight." He's like, "Bro, just go out the back, go out the back and just borrow some stuff, bro. You'll be all right." I'm like, "Oh yeah, true, eh?" So borrowed a mouth guard, borrowed someone's mouth guard, bro. Borrowed someone's cup for my bowels. Yeah, come out and had a fight.
Oh, bro, you're a legend, bro. You're a
Yeah,
legend.
yeah, that was a good story, that one. Yeah, I lost.
Hey, just talking. We'll hit this question by Jared. I thought it was interesting. Saw in the chat. What are your thoughts on switching up the fifth tackle options or kicking options? You have TMM and CHT, but we also saw Barney and Walker take a chance. Do you think that will keep teams on edge? For me personally, I'll go first and see what Josh says. I like to keep it as simple as possible, and I'd say for Webby, like what I just explained. I was talking with you probably maybe as well. I'm not sure if I spoke to you about the Titans game and how they were using Sean and like they moved everyone around and it was all over the. I thought it was a bit more all over the place, trying to be a bit too cute. You just have to keep it as simple as possible to be able to, I think the style that Webby plays is like a grinded out style. So it's that Penrith model. You can probably speak on it, Josh, about like you repeat the same actions all the time until the other team can't break it down. But I think we're seeing something different with Tamati anyway. You see some of his fifth tackle options. It's very different, but I think ultimately you do want to keep it simple. You might want to keep your powder dry for one play that they're not expecting on a fifth tackle. But majority of the time, you want to get to what you want to get to usually, which is probably a kick, and then you just want to, build pressure through your defense. But that's my thoughts. Josh, what's your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, no, I agree, bro. I think I'm a keep it simple kind of a guy too. But what I like about TMM and CHT's got a left foot and TMM's
Yeah.
obviously got a right foot. So I think those are two good weapons to have. I think Walker might, bro. Walker might, because he's that type of, they might say, "Oh, we're gonna do this play," and Walker be like, "No, I can see something else, bro." And then, bro, it works or it doesn't. But I don't know what happened with the Barney one. Like, yeah, I don't.
It wasn't a bad idea. Yeah.
Wasn't bad at all. No, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I didn't see it coming. But apparently, he used to play in the backs way back, like when he was a junior. So
Yeah.
yeah.
What's your thoughts on Walker, bro? I thought he was awesome and a lot more direct. Like just he didn't force the out the back pass. He saw that things were there. He just filled the space in and made sure that we got on the front foot. I thought, yeah. What did you make of his
Yeah,
game?
no, 100%. I thought he tightened up, ran straight. Didn't try to overplay his hand. He did a couple of things that I thought, oh, yeah, that probably wasn't the play, bro. But by the end the game was won anyway. Yeah, I thought he had an awesome game, bro. Defensively too. I thought he had an awesome game. He works hard, man. He's such a competitor, bro. He's such
Yeah.
an important part of that team, especially he's such an important part of that team, bro. Versatile too, real versatile.
Yeah, he is, bro. He is. Other standouts for you? Should we just maybe quickly go back through the team? So we talked a little bit about CNK. What about Dallin? How do you feel about his game?
Yeah, he scored an awesome try. I thought, yeah, he's still I just get a bit scared when he jams in off that wing sometimes. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But that's obviously what they're practicing to do. So he's just probably doing what he's told to do. Yeah, I thought he ran hard. I thought he was all right, bro. He was definitely missed last week, sort of thing. So you could definitely tell he wasn't there. So saying that, I thought it was awesome.
We spoke about RTS. Pompey for you.
Yeah,
another good game for him.
Yeah, Pompey's done enough to make it in the team again, bro. Yeah, 100%. And his kicking's really important. Obviously, that and Chanel can kick as well. Goal kick, the cheeky.
Yeah, he's got a sweet little kick right there as well, like their left side. Did they just change it up because it was the end of the game, or were they actually planning to do left and right? I can't remember if Pompey did the right kick because Chanel just did he just did the last kick. Is that right?
Yeah, he did. And I think Pomps might have got injured, bro.
Got a little niggle. Okay.
Yeah. Nah, Pomps did enough for me to be back in the team, bro. I thought he had an awesome game. There's just his line running. He's done it twice. Like he'll take out not that. Yeah, remember we took out. I think CHT's third try would have been his third try. I think it was
Yeah.
I think he's done that twice. He just maybe, I don't know, bro. Have a few less Wendy's burgers, you know.
I was thinking about because I was listening to it on the. I was up north. I was up in Hokianga and I was driving on my way home, but I heard it on the radio, and I was thinking, and I heard that Pompey had got in the way, impeded. I was thinking, man, if you're a lead runner, you should just dive through, just jump and dive, and like you're diving into a pool and just try and get out of the way. Because they always get caught up.
I suppose just in case, bro, they change their mind and give it. They should have just given him the ball, bro. To be honest.
Yeah.
I would have. He had it, but I thought Pomp's done enough, bro.
Yeah. He was real good. CHT, we talked a little about him to Mighty. AFB. I don't know if you saw, but me and Ash had a big talk about him and that there's like the June 30th cutoff, which I suppose is today technically, and that some of his performances was he was maybe trying to get his way out of the team before that cutoff. Remember how Pangai got out of the Broncos and went to Panthers? So we were having just being conspiracy theorists and thinking that he was trying to get himself out, but the performance that he had, I thought was really, really good. Do you think he's just more of a guy that's just really upset when things aren't going his way, or is this a little bit of everything? I suppose frustration, maybe not settled, wanting to move earlier, or do you just think he's just that much of a competitor? What do you think?
I saw him at a photo at one of the boys. Who was it? Sifakula, I think. I think it was his 20.
Zion. Yeah, I think Zion had his
Zion. Yeah. I saw him there, so he looked happy. So he turned up to the birthday. Forgot to turn up to the song though. But no, he turned up to the birthday. He looked happy. I think must be hard, bro, when you know you're gonna be going somewhere else and just try and stay focused where you are, but you want to be somewhere else. Like something's obviously happening with his whānau, and hope it's all okay over in Sydney there. And that's probably playing on his mind a little bit as well. Which is why, I thought he had a good enough game, bro. I thought he played well on the weekend.
What's his situation? Is he here in New Zealand by himself? Or is he with his family here? I actually can't figure out, and I don't want to pry too much into details, but that would play a contributing factor because I know his parents are sick too, and I imagine that's maybe on his mind as well.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, bro. I think that's what it is. His parents are, quite sick, and as you could imagine, like they'll be weighing on your mind. Like, do I play this game or be with my family? So no one really knows, I suppose, the intricacies of it, bro. And hope everything's okay for him. But that would be playing heavy on his mind. Yeah.
But despite that, I thought he had an amazing game. Like he was awesome, bro. Like, and great to see him get back. And I think maybe everyone else kind of stepped up, and he played a good game. It just felt like when I was watching the team, just looking back on, I was thinking, this feels like the kind of a 2023 team. Like it felt a lot more dominant and strong, and I thought that.
Team being the word, felt like a complete
team.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so true. Egan for you? Egan was pretty good.
Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe he looked a little bit tired at times. But no, I thought he played. I thought he played decent, bro. I thought he played really good. And just that wet track, doesn't suit him. Like if we have a
Yeah.
dry track, I love seeing him in the
Yeah.
dry, but just that wet track doesn't seem to suit him.
Yeah, and he didn't actually look really, really out of place. Like I think for
Mm.
the majority, he was really good. Cape Well, we talked a little bit about him. And Marata, you happy with Marata's performance?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah, he's a beast of a man, that dude, bro. He's
He is. Eh?
I'd hate to see that running at me, bro. Like,
Oh man, did you see how many times man bounced off? Like he was like,
oh no, not again. Like, come on, bro. Go the other way.
you know,
Yeah.
when I don't know if you've seen the wrestling ones where they it was a Triple H or something. They teach them how to take bumps, wrestling bumps, and they flat back.
Yeah.
He was like doing those flat back. Like every time he ran into Marata, he was
He's
practicing
been
his
practicing, bro.
his
He's
flat
been
back.
practicing. Yep. He's got to practice it.
Oh
And
man.
in defense as well, bro. Like he made one mistake there that hit the ball.
Oh,
Came.
that was
He knew
bad.
though. He knew straight away he made a mistake, which was
I love
yeah.
how he waves the ref off. Like he like he just goes keep the play going. Like I think it was the other week ago. He like someone had hip dropped him, and he was like, "Nah, don't call it off. Just let it play on. I want to keep keep the momentum."
Yeah, but you've actually broken your ankle. No, all good.
No, I'm good, bro. Just
I'm good.
go.
Keep going, bro. Keep going. I thought he played
Yeah.
awesome, bro. Thought he played really
Yeah.
well. Yeah. Cape Well. Yeah. They all played really well. That side of the field, sorry.
Yeah. And Jazz, I thought had a good stint too.
Oh, bro. Yeah, he makes like I thought would he get like 18 tackles or something like that. But it's the tackles that he make, they're crucial tackles.
Yeah.
Like all tackles are crucial, but the ones that he makes, bro, that could turn into something. There's just a few times there where he's just bang, he's there. I was, oh yeah, that's Jazz
Yeah.
right there. Yep, that's
Yeah.
Jazzy right there. Yeah, he played awesome.
He's done
He's
really well.
yeah.
Yeah, he's looking really good. And then we had Tohu.
Yeah, I don't think he did anything wrong.
I think that's the role for him though, now. Like we can all kind of I think he's transitioned into that type of a role now, for me personally.
Yep.
I just want to quickly bring up this Rockies comment here that might ties into that. Why does Webby always go with Tohu right up until the day and switch him to the bench to start? Why not just start Walker Barnett in the initial team list? Has happened a few times. I don't truly know. Maybe he's waiting on an injury for one of the other players. I don't. What have you got a read on why that is, Josh?
Nah, maybe but a smoke and mirrors. I don't know. I don't think Webby's that kind of guy, but he tricked you, tricked you. Who's on the bench? Tricked you. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe you're right, bro. Maybe just waiting on on injuries. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I do agree that is a role for Tohu, and Tohu, like an RTS, is really important off the ball, bro. He's a cool head. He can keep things calm when they need to be. He can lead when he has to. Yeah, I think he's really important, and that's probably the position for him, bro. Is on the bench. That isn't it interesting, bro? How over the last say 4 seasons, how important the bench has become, bro. Like remember, yeah,
it's
like
huge.
it's so important, eh? It's so important.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, like you got to get the balance right, man. Like, and everyone that comes on, they have to maintain the energy. It's actually really hard. I've noticed, like, to come on off after 20 minutes because a lot of other teams have some strike as well off the bench, and it can be quite difficult to kind of. It's easier to lose momentum later, like than it is early when everyone's at full strength. So I feel for guys like Jazz that come on, they have to be really like you said, the tackles have to stick really well. The runs have to be bang on. Everything has to be super tight to make sure that momentum doesn't drop. Yeah. So and same with Tohu. Who was the other bench player? I'm trying to think. Oh,
Lussick.
Ford.
Oh,
I'll
Ford.
go Ford first, and then we'll finish with Lussick. Ford had that one era. He for me kind of weirdly doesn't kind of fit in the starting team. I think off the bench is probably the best. But what do you make of his game?
Is Jackson Ford? Is he in the comments, bro? Have we seen Jacko Ford?
He's not in tonight. No,
He's not in tonight. Yeah, probably out doing some laps and training. I think. He's got a mistake in him, bro. I think, and
yeah,
I'm sort of accustomed to it almost now. I don't. When you're briefly talking about bringing that energy off the bench, I just don't get energy guy from him. I get a long, like he's a tractor, bro. He just keeps on working, and it's hard though. You can't drop him from the starting or from the 18 because that just, or 17, that just wouldn't be right because he's earned a spot. But yeah, I agree, bro. I don't think he just doesn't quite fit onto that starting role, and I don't know if he's a bring the energy off the bench kind of a guy either.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I appreciated him the last couple of weeks playing in the middle, but I think we're at a point now where we need actually really strong middles. Hence Barney looked a lot more solid. I think the best option probably for him is to go to the left edge, but at the same time, because I'd give Capewell time to really dive deep into that combination with CHT, Pompey, and that's another reason why I wouldn't want to change the halves partnership of CHT and Tamati, even if Sean was healthy. Like, we need to keep these defensive combinations as solid as possible moving forward. So I would actually, try and keep Capewell there, and build a combination with CHT. And then you're bang on. Like, does he fit the mold of an impact forward? Probably not. Do you drop him out? You probably could, based on what the need is. It's not to say he's a bad player. You're just saying what is the actual needs right now. So yeah, for me personally, I probably would have liked the Alia type to come in.
Yep.
But a lot of the things is like it's so dependent on how the game's going. Like, you might need a game where you just need someone attack the hearts and Ford's the guy for you. But because it's like that 4-man bench, it's so hard to predict the play style and what things are going to happen. I suppose you do choose a bench based on what you want to try and achieve, but at the same time, you do need a little bit of flexibility. Say if someone gets injured, like Capewell goes down in the 4th minute, you're grateful that you got Ford out there to instead of putting Dylan Walker out there. So it's like kind of backup, I suppose.
Yeah, true.
True.
Yeah, he can play on the edge, play in the middle. Just touching on that, bro. That Sefakula, bro. Damn. Damn, bro. Ooh.
I've heard the whisperings are coming. I don't watch much. I actually haven't watched much of the other stuff. I haven't got much time, but the whisperings I'm hearing is Sefakula. Bang, that name just keeps popping up every time, which means he's on the verge.
Yeah. I would be, if someone gets injured and he's injured, he's not injured, then him, Halasima, damn, bro. There's some gun players in that cup team, bro. So I'd be interested to see, if someone gets injured from this game, if get any injuries, if they look to pick up Sefakula to play him if he's not injured. Gun player, bro. I reckon he's ready. I don't think Tom might be having a stint out of the game after the
he threw a few punches, did he?
He threw a bit of a karate kick too, Tom.
Oh no.
He's been down that old Cobra Kai.
Was it a solid one, or was it like you looked at it as weak?
No, it was like bro. It wasn't really a kick anyway, but it wasn't much of a kick.
Well, did he get into the old Muay Thai knees and like trying to?
I think he was just like, we're gonna get sent off. Maybe just kick him.
Yeah.
But he dropped Horsburgh, bro. So they don't show you that part of the video.
True.
But I don't know if Tom or Alia will get a shot. And from what I understand, Webby doesn't appreciate that kind of stuff. He likes his players to be Yeah, no, he's not that kind of guy, and I think he gets that from that Penrith model, bro. And yeah,
Oh,
interesting.
okay.
Yeah, they're a no second chances sort of a club.
Next minute, Tom Harley's been released tonight, June 30th, because he kicked the kung fu kick. Tom
goes
Harley
to,
has been released.
goes to Melbourne, comes back to haunt us. Like,
Him and Katoa scored 2 tries each to finish us off in the finals game. Oh, man. That would just haunt me for the rest of my days,
yeah,
bro.
bro. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think yeah, but Lussick, bro. How did you think Lussick went?
Yeah, good.
Sweet. Mm,
He's good too defensively. Like, again, when you're in a game that's like, you just need to finish and close off. Like I said, like, for me, Paulie Roach is probably, if he stays healthy, he's probably the best balance of a replacement
yep,
hooker
yep,
because he can run out of dummy half. He's fit,
yep,
he's fast, he can pick the tempo up.
yep.
Well, Lussick's not really a tempo guy, but he's a good defensive guy. So yeah, when you're in games like that where you're up by 12 or whatever, bring him on, man, and he'll do a solid. He's really strong on his contact,
Mm,
good player. Um, so yeah, it wasn't nothing wrong for me,
mm,
but I think that's probably the right call to put him on the bench to keep Egan as backup. Yeah, just in case Egan gets a knock. You saw he got like a blood bin. I'm not sure if he got HIA or not, but yeah, I'd definitely keep him in there.
mm. Yeah, no, I agree, bro. Like Lussick's almost a carbon copy of Egan. I feel like at times when he plays,
Mm,
I think they almost play the same style of game. And I agree. Paulie Roach, bro, is the right balance, and bringing that energy too,
yep.
bringing that intent, that energy off the bench there. So yeah, no, and right time to bring him on, bro. Close the game out, get yourself a try, throw up a bit of a mana wave. Hey,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah, yeah.
hey, got all the Aussies out there throwing up mana waves, bro. I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's good. Yeah, it's great for him. Yeah, I thought that little hit and spin by Barnett was beautiful. Way I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
he's so good, Barnett, bro. He's definitely player of the year so far.
yep.
And shame we didn't get on the field, mate, to give your Queenslanders a bit of a drubbing. Hey, how was that for you on Wednesday? You enjoy that one?
Oh, bloody internet, bro. You cut out there. I heard you saying about Barnett being awesome. The hit and spin, I agree, bro. That hit and spin, awesome.
Oh no, that's good.
Nah, they're blue, bro. Oh, bro. I was like, man, I was just watching the game on Saturday. Now we're gonna watch this. It's almost the exact same thing.
Yeah, no, it was like the Titans game. It's gold.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be a shame. Be a shame to lose up in Brisbane, actually, bro. State of origin.
Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna lie, it's always tough.
Yeah.
It's almost
Yeah.
impossible. So, I have my fun now. You won't see me in 2 weeks' time. No main feed the week after.
I got the flu again.
Yeah, I got the flu again, people. Let's go. Yeah, bro. So what's next? What do we talk about next? Do we gonna go on to Bulldogs? Do you want to kind of get a little bit into
Did
that,
you
or
t-
is there stuff you need to think about?
no, just I don't know if you talked about last week's game, but I think when you and I were talking about it, and I don't think statistically, I don't think there's ever been a team that's won the premiership
Yeah.
when being defeated by more than 40 points. I think so. And I was talking to
You
Jamie
dodged
about
the bullet, bro. You dodged the bullet not coming on that stream. I was just doing a
word.
solo one, bro. And I was just like, oh no.
It's so hard.
I didn't talk for like 20 minutes, bro. I was just dead quiet. I didn't give any updates, anything. I just did quiet. You dodged the bullet, bro.
It'd be so much better if someone was here to do it with me. Oh, we could be sad together. Um, no, I was watching it with James, as I was saying earlier about and what would the Panthers do here, and what would you do on Monday or Sunday or whenever you regroup as a team? What would Ivan do? And yeah, he said Ivan's like a real chill dude, eh? Like he wouldn't, because I said, would he go on there and give them a spray? He was like, no, nah, nah, individually he'd talk to them about their performance and go, okay, let's go through it together, and then go through it as a team. I was like, oh yeah, okay. And he said, no, while we were watching it, he was like, bro, they're not looking at their body language. They're emotional, bro. They haven't been able to they haven't got that balance right yet, that emotional and logic balance, and they just no intent. They just gave up, bro. And he was saying that's what Ivan would talk about is intent, and you're lacking intent. And it's funny that when they talked to Webby about it, and he said, no, we lacked intent, and this week we've been working on intent. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. So wonder if and I said, do you reckon Webby rings up Ivan, goes, oh, yeah, I need a bit of a hand here? And yeah, he was like, yeah, I reckon he would. Yeah, because
I reckon they do, bro. I mean, if I think there's a time to be like, well, definitely games that are impacting you. Like if you're going to play with Cleary that week, you're not going to hit him up and say, hey bro, what do you think of this?
Yeah.
But general talk, I definitely think he would.
And they he showed me a few things that they practice at training that the Warriors weren't doing, bro, like in the defense and even in their attack when they're hitting the ruck. And then he showed me, and then the very next play, he's like, see, bro, they're not doing that. I was like, oh yeah, true. Yeah, okay.
Was it like wrestling, the style of the
Yeah, and that just comes from intent, bro, and that comes from attitude. Like that ruck piece is all attitude, bro. So you make the tackle, and it's attitude, that 1% to try and flip him on his back, or then he just said, now they're just giving up, bro. Now they just only want to tackle. Now they just want to. They're just in quicksand, and they're going down further and further. And,
do you know if what Tahuna thinks of? So I know in Melbourne they like to hold the player up.
Yep.
Does he agree with that style, or what do they do at Penrith? Do they like to hold up, or do they like to get to ground a lot of the time?
They like to get to ground, bro. They like to get them to ground, turn them on their back. I talked to him about that too, and said about how Melbourne does that, but he's like, oh, yeah, Melbourne are cheats.
Yeah. I love it. I love that, bro.
They're cheats, bro. They're cheats.
Yeah.
But no, he just showed me a few drills that they'll do, like over and over. And you were saying it before, like Penrith are just really repetitive at what they do. And he just said, we'll do this one drill 1,000 times, bro. And yeah, just little things that I think Webby does that I don't know whether he picked it up from Ivan or whether it was his makeup or whatever. But James is he's trained at the Sharks, the Knights, the Dragons. I think he's done a little bit with Parramatta as well.
Yep.
And Timon Tohu was there, I think. Anyway, but he was saying Ivan Cleary is the only coach that has come to watch a wrestling session, bro, and watch every single session. Like he's 100% committed. So like all the other coaches, they just leave you to it, bro. They go, oh, yeah, you're the wrestling coach. You go do the wrestling. You're the defense coach. You go do the defense or whatever. But he'll go on and then he'll sit in on. Jamie will give like oh yeah, this is what we're doing today, and then Ivan will sit in on that, bro. And go, oh yeah. And I've been to a couple of their trainings, and I've watched how he conducts himself, bro. Ivan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, you're the guy. But anyway, bro, let's not talk about that dumb team. Anyway, we beat them. Remember we beat them? And saying that, bro, so bit of a conspiracy. So we beat both the teams that were in the grand final last year.
Yeah.
We beat both, bro. I'm just saying, we beat both of them this year.
Yeah.
What does that say? What Motariki had the lines at the stars aligned, bro? Have the stars aligned?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I think. Yeah, I mean, the stat is 50 points. No one has ever won a grand final 50 points put on them. Like we might be the first. Let's just say that. So, but no, I just think the best we can do is just perform. Have the best team on the field that performs the best. And what I thought from the Broncos, like, okay, that's the blueprint there.
Yep.
That's what we need to build off of. Go and do that next week against the Bulldogs and do that for the rest of the year.
Yep.
Like no more for me is that starting front row, like 4-pack. Don't tinker with it too much. Don't play around again. Let's get guys settled. Like CHT for me and Tamaide. Happy with them right till the end of the season. I don't want to I got respect for Sean. I'm not trying to. I don't think he needs to come in and mess with if it's going well. If it's bombing, obviously you rethink it. But if it's if they're the hot hand, leave it. Don't touch it. That's how I think. That's how I think. But we just got to be. Honestly, we just got to get into the finals and be at the best peak as much as we can. We've got to get in there first, and but at the same time, we just got to perform better. And I think that's ultimately we're doing better. I think that performance yesterday. Now the tough thing is we haven't had a lot of back to backs, but this one against the Bulldogs was a must. You cannot. Your intent. You talked about intent. You're balancing your emotional with your logic. It has to be bang on for me. This is the game of the season so far. It has to be huge. Yeah.
Yep. Ooh, yeah. No pressure. No pressure, boys. And I think they will.
Well, they'll be under. Do you think they'll be underdogs? I think they'll be underdogs.
They are underdogs, bro.
So they'll be they'll feel good going into it. The pressure will be on the Bulldogs because they're running red hot right now, and their fan base probably think they're going to win the grand final. So it's on them,
Yeah, their fan base go and burn cars whether they win or lose, bro. So they are, and I think they're running fifth. Hey, Dogs are running fifth. What are we?
Yeah,
13?
fifth.
Yeah, no, we are underdogs, bro. At Eccles Stadium. Hopefully it's a dry track, and we play well, bro, in a dry track in Australia. So yeah, I'm quietly. Yeah, I'm quietly confident, bro. Actually, I'm not quiet. I'm more than confident. I think we've got the right balance. Presuming that there's no injuries to this team, I think the team stays exactly the way it is.
Yep.
Presuming that there's no injuries, but no, I'm confident, bro. Really confident. How about you? With the Bulldogs, with the old try and buy yourself a premiership Bulldogs.
Yeah. Do you think? Just to maybe check it back at you, but do you think the Serraldo needs to get one over Webby? It's the two assistants, right? And there's always been the argument in the media that Webby was a better assistant, and I suppose Serraldo's proving a little bit that he's a good assistant. He was a good assistant as well, good coach. But do you think there'll be the motivating thing for them in the locker room for the Bulldogs to get one for their coach, or do you think? Yeah, what do you think?
I don't know. I feel like the Warriors love their coach more. If that makes sense. I feel like Webby's that guy. If you're moving house, he's going to turn up and help with his ute. I don't think Serraldo's got that in him either. I don't think he's a come help move a fridge kind of guy. So, and I think it's more so Serraldo, bro. Serraldo needs to make that. He needs to make that. So I don't think Webby's already proven himself. Last year, buddy, I got Dally M Coach of the Year. What did you get? Oh, nearly last. I nearly got a wooden spoon. So yeah, it's more Serraldo needs to make that. Make that stance. So the Bulldogs are playing well. They've brought heaps of players.
No, they did. They brought so many guys. They brought 20 guys.
Yeah, bro. Real good players. It's taken them a while to come together. Whereas Webby, was just given somebody else's blueprint. I think he bought Barney. Oh no, he didn't even buy Barney.
Tamaiti was his only one, I think.
Tamaiti was his only buy
in that window. Yeah, I think in that window it was on his watch.
Yep. Yeah. So when you look at it that way, he's a way better coach. Way better. Heaps better. So yeah, I'm quietly confident, bro. I think we'll cause an upset.
Yep.
And we'll go. Yeah, like you said, I think they know how important this game is. And I just always think the wolf that's climbing the mountain is hungrier than the wolf that's sitting up there. And if you're sitting in fifth, you can afford to lose a game, But when you're sitting at 13th, you need to win. Yeah, so I think they'll win.
It's funny. I was looking at the thing and Ash brought up as well is that we're the only team. There's maybe 2 or 3 teams that are on one bye. Everyone else has had 2 byes. So if you added in the bye, we'd probably be sitting around 9th or 10th right now. So we're not far off. But it just speaks to the importance of how important this game is. If you get this point, then you're taking 4 points into the bye, and then you're really pretty much setting up for the end of the season. So I think it's definitely important to get this game. I'm confident too, but there'll be I'm gonna go watch the tape. Did you watch the Bulldogs versus who did they just play? I can't remember, but they won in Golden Point, I think. I'll have to have a little bit of a look and see how they're going. And
Yeah, Cronulla weren't super great.
Yeah.
Like in that game. So I don't feel the Bulldogs were super dominant. If they were, then you'd be like, oh, okay. But Cronulla didn't play great, bro. And you got a couple of which I don't think it'll happen for us, but there's a couple of players I think in the Dogs that'll be trying to, not a couple. Who have they got? Oh, just Stephen Crichton, really, that might play in the Blues. Yeah.
Yes. But I think they won't have a game till the following week. Yeah, so I think he'll be in the game. Crichton will be there.
No, if he just normally like
Oh,
the injuries, they try and pull back a bit. Like I don't
True.
think that won't be a problem with our guys. Like I think they'll go hell for leather. Yeah, it'll be real cool. Actually, I might go to that game, bro. Yeah, I will. I want to go to that game. Yeah, that's it.
okay. Yeah, you're gonna go to cool. Yep, cool.
Yep.
No, well, I think building into the week, I feel good. I think I think the good thing is that Tamati and CHT is the halves combo, and they'll build confidence even more. And I think, I'm pretty happy with how things are going. So, no, definitely confident, bro. I'll save my scoreline a bit later on till we'll see the team and I watch a bit of video. But yeah, man. You got any other cope up? I think we covered a lot of good stuff. A lot of what we needed to talk about. Anything from you?
No, I just think no injuries, bro. The team stays the same, exactly the same positions, as that Broncos game. Yeah, and I don't know, just a little bit peeved, like I wish you'd brought all your proper players, Broncos, because now I've got my bros and my cousins are like, half our team was missing, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Those odds. Yeah, I know, bro. Everyone does that too.
Yep.
Everyone does it. I mean, when we beat the Panthers, Nathan Cleary was out. Dolphins, something's always wrong. So I it's just the NRL, bro. I think we're starting to get healthy, which is great. So we just got to keep winning. Who cares what team turns up, bro? As long as we come on with a dub. So
loving the social media team of the Warriors by far. I wish there was a trophy for that because we'd win that, bro. We would win that.
Oh, bro, we'd win. Yeah. We definitely would, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone else copies us as well.
I do too, bro. I look at other different, like obviously, like last night, like when the Broncos lost, I went onto their sites and said, "Hey, how rubbish are you?" You guys suck.
How many sites and pages are you on technically? You must be on like.
I go on heaps. Yeah, only when we win. Like obviously that Titans game, I didn't enter the Titans guys. But
goodness.
Yeah, even our dress, bro, like the way we dress, like I feel like we're just streets ahead of everyone else, bro.
Yeah.
Like
I need to get one of those polos, bro. Get a polo and the jeans. It might be me. Might look all right.
Yeah. No, they look awesome. They look really good. No, but yeah, bro, pretty confident. I think we're gonna go. Yeah, I think we're gonna pump them by about 8 points, to be honest. A cruisy 8 points, and it'll be cruisy 8. 48. Nah, crazy.
I need a game. I definitely need one game where we score 50, like to get back our points differential from the Titans. Screw you, Titans, man. You took all of our good points differential, bro. Damn, I need one game where we just get 60 points. We need to get that points differential back up.
Did we play St. George again? No.
Yeah. I think we've got the Tigers coming up. Yeah, I think we've got the Tigers in a few weeks. So, but yeah. Okay, my man. I think we'll leave it there. That's a good call, Diddle.
Thank you so much for having me, bro.
Thank you, everyone. Please hit the like and subscribe before you leave. Great to have you all in. Be back on Tuesday for our thing. And if you're at Acor, catch up with Josh. You definitely going, or you?
No, I've got a actually one of my best mates follows the Bulldogs. I think he sent me some tickets, bro, to go. But you got to go sit in the Bulldog section there, bro. Bro. Oh, they're cuckabum, bro. Their whole support team. But But I'll hit up Richie Morgan from Warrior Nation. He'll normally
Oh,
go
yep.
down. Yep.
Yeah, Richie will be there.
Yep. Go see the bros. Yeah, actually, I will. I am. I'm going to commit. I'm going.
Okay, cool.
Oh, good. Okay.
Thank you, guys. We'll catch you later. Stay safe. Up the wires. Peace.
Nice mic, bro.